Have you ever felt like you're caught in a current, being pulled in a dozen different directions by the world? Demands from work, social pressures, the constant chase for more money, more status, more things. It can feel overwhelming, like you're losing control, losing yourself. But what if I told you there's a way to break free, a way to find an anchor in this chaotic ocean? As Muslims, we have been given the ultimate key to true freedom, and it lies in our relationship with Allah. The core idea is simple, yet incredibly profound. The closer you get to Allah, the less the world controls you. Think about it. What does the world, the dunya, truly want from us? It wants our time, our energy, our focus. It tempts us with fleeting pleasures and creates anxieties about what we don't have. It sets standards for success, beauty, and happiness that are often materialistic and shallow. We end up running on a treadmill, chasing a horizon that keeps moving further away. We worry about what people think. We fear losing our possessions, and we become anxious about the future. This is the control the world exerts over us. Now, let's contrast this with drawing closer to Allah. When you start building that connection, something amazing happens. Your perspective shifts. When you stand for prayer, you are consciously stepping away from the dunya and turning your entire being towards the creator of the heavens and the earth. In those moments, the boss's email, the latest social media trend, the desire for that new gadget, it all fades into the background. You're communicating with the one who holds all power, the one who provides all sustenance. Suddenly, the world's demands seem so small in comparison. This closeness is built through consistent, heartfelt acts of worship. It's not just about the 5 daily prayers, though they are the foundation. It's about the extra nawafil prayers you offer late at night when the world is silent. It's about the morning and evening dhikr, remembering Allah with your tongue and your heart as you start and end your day. It's about reciting the Quran, not just as a ritual, but trying to understand its message and letting it penetrate your soul. Each verse you reflect upon is like a light that illuminates your path and diminishes the shadows of worldly anxieties. The more you engage in these acts, the more your heart becomes attached to Allah, your love for Him grows, and with it, your trust, your tawakkul. You start to internalize that your provision is written, your lifespan is decreed, and whatever happens is by His will and for a reason. This conviction is a shield. When a financial worrying pops up, you remember Ar-Razzaq, the provider. When you face criticism from others, you remember that your true worth is in the sight of Allah, not in the eyes of people. When you feel a pang of jealousy seeing what others have, you remember that Allah is Al-Adil, the just, and He distributes His blessings with perfect wisdom. This doesn't mean we should abandon the world, neglect our responsibilities, or stop striving for excellence. Not at all. Islam teaches us to be active, contributing members of society. The difference is the intention and the state of the heart. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was the most engaged with his community, a leader, a family man, a friend. Yet his heart was fully attached to Allah. He moved through the dunya, but the dunya was not in his heart. That's the goal. We work, we study, we build families, but we do it all for the sake of Allah. Our work becomes a form of worship. Our success becomes a means to be grateful and to help others. The world loses its grip when your source of happiness is no longer tied to its temporary offerings. True contentment, or sakina, is a gift from Allah that settles in the heart of a believer. You can have very little in terms of material possessions, but feel richer than a king because your heart is full of faith. And you can have all the wealth in the world, but feel empty and anxious because your heart is distant from its creator. The less you need from the world for validation and happiness, the less power it has over you. Your self-worth comes from knowing you are a servant of Allah. Your peace comes from Salah. Your hope comes from His mercy. So how do we start this journey, or deepen it if we're already on the path? Start small and be consistent. Add once in a prayer. Dedicate just 5 minutes after Fajr to read the Quran with its translation. Learn one new name of Allah each week and reflect on its meaning. Make a conscious effort to say Alhamdulillah for the small things. When you feel the pull of the world, the stress, the envy, the fear, take a moment. Make wudu, pray to Rakas, pour your heart out to Allah, endure. Tell him your fears, ask him for strength. You will feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. You will feel that divine connection replacing the worldly noise. This is the most empowering journey you can ever embark on. It's a journey from being a slave to the dunya to being a true, liberated servant of Allah. It's a journey from chaos to tranquility, from fear to faith, from weakness to strength. The closer you get to Allah, the less the world controls you, because you've handed over control to the one who is truly in control. I pray that Allah allows us all to grow closer to Him and to find freedom in His service. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more reminders like this.